Roofs in the house, in the house, in the house. Roofs in the house, in the house. Roofs in the house, in the house, in the house. Roofs in the house, in the house. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, y'all. I'm here to talk to you today about the scriptures. And today I want to talk about when Jesus met up with the disciples who were fishermen. See, they were fishermen, and I don't know about you, but I love me some fish. I could eat fish, and that stuff is tasty. So you had some people who actually were fishermen, and that was their job. And they knew all these different kinds of ways to fish. And one day, they were not finding any fish. They were going out and they were draping out their nets. And they would come back with nothing. And so they run into Jesus, and Jesus says, hey, y'all, why don't y'all put the net on the other side? And they were like, man, what are he talking about? He ain't no fisherman. He don't know what he's doing. But they didn't think that way. They thought, well, we will trust in what this guy is saying. And so they did. They put the net over on the other side. And then guess what? Guess what? They had all this fish, so much that their nets were ripping and stuff. So they were like, wow. And Jesus says, come, follow me, and I will make you fishers of people. Wow. You know what he's saying? He was saying to them, I'm going to help you use those skills as fishermen to bring more people to the love of God. Isn't the scriptures awesome? Because what the scriptures is saying to us is that God gives us all kinds of gifts. And God's going to help us use them to bring other people to the love of God. That's awesome. So that's what Jesus did with the fishermen. And God does that the same with all of us. To look at what we can do well and help us through the power of God and the Spirit, help us to do even better. Because we've got God who will help us and be there for us so we can bring all to love of God in Jesus. So it's good to talk about the scriptures. So I'm going to talk. I'll say goodbye to y'all, and we'll talk to you later. Roofs in the house, in the house, in the house. Roofs in the house, in the house. Roofs in the house, in the house, in the house. Roofs in the house, in the house. Whoa, 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 whoa.